Oh, hey Defender Nation, didn't see you there. And this is Keeping Up with the Defenders, Episode 3.
Yeah, that was the stupidest bit we've ever done.
Yeah, it was pretty dumb.
Well, all right. Our first guest, we're just going to dive right in. Our first guest is a wonderful man. You've probably seen him around. Most of you probably know him. It's Krosschell, everybody. He's a fun guy. He's an RA. He is a junior last time I checked. And there he is. Hello, Kade.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome.
Thank you very much. How are you guys?
Living life. One day at a
I'm
time.
I'm doing fantastic. How are you, Kade?
I'd like to hear. I'm doing well. I like that painting picture model behind you.
But
Thank
not
you.
the jukebox though.
It's
No, that's
pretty
fine.
sick.
It's fine. Han Solo's kind of cool too, I guess.
Kade, how is what are we in? East Hall right now?
East Hall. Yep.
Is that where you lived your first 2 years as well?
No, my freshman year I lived in North, and then I made the amazing and exceptional transition to East Hall when I became an RA. And so for the last 2 years I've been in East Hall. It's good. I mean, it's really quiet since I'm still on campus, just working res life and security here. And nobody's here, as you very well know.
Are
Like,
you the only person on your wing?
no, I have two other guys on my wing, but there's only one on the first floor. There's like five on the second, and maybe two or three on the third. And then in North Hall, there's even less people.
And you like the East Hall loft situation better than the bunk bed scenario?
I do, yeah. Yeah, because I mean, then your beds are in the air. It kind of feels like, at the very least, you have more floor space. So I like it.
That's fair. Now, one of the reasons you have been able to live in East your junior year is because you were an RA. That is correct?
Correct.
Can you tell us what it's like being an RA? And can you tell us, just walk us through the fun and frolic that is being a resident assistant?
Well, honestly, it's probably one of my favorite things I've ever done for Dort, with Dort, however you want to call it. It's, when you get accepted to be an RA, then that next year you do this thing called Res Life training. You get together with all the other people in Res Life, and you kind of have like a week or so of just training with them, and you kind of just make a family on the side of your actual family, and it's a really cool experience. Some of the best things I can say is I'm somebody that loves hearing stories, of people, and so that gave me a good excuse to find the stories of the people on my wing. So having a lot of late night talks, or whatever you want to call them, just one-on-ones with the guys, has been really good. I think some of the harder things probably would be um, just over the looking at it over a year, unless you have something like a pandemic interrupt your year and change what that looks like.
Right. It's been known to happen.
Yeah, we've never seen that before
Been known
though.
to happen. Yeah. You would be on duty every like once a week or something like that, and that's not too bad. Um, but sometimes you have to tell people to be quiet when you're actually having fun with what they're doing, or you have to follow policy even though that's it's just a good time for those guys, and or girls, whatever it might be. And so sometimes that's not as fun, but it makes a lot of memories because they don't seem to forget when an RA gets involved either.
That's
Fair.
good. Now, I know as an RA also you get to plan a lot of events for people to do too. Would you say you have like a top three like favorite wing events that you've planned or ones that you do like throughout the year?
So this year I did something. I was pretty actually Stephen Marks. I don't know if you know him or not, but he's really cool. He's another RA here on campus. Not now, obviously, but him and we came up with this idea. It's called a pong drop, and so we went from the third floor all the way up, and you got ping pong balls, and you drop them. Pong.
I
What'd you
heard
say?
I heard
Pong.
I heard that
Pong.
too.
No, pong, like ping pong ball drop from the third floor all the way down into a small cup of water. And if you got it in, then you got a prize that we went and got at Walmart. And so, I mean, it took like 15, 20 minutes, but guys were lined up on the stairs just trying to drop a ping pong ball 3 stories down into a cup of water. So, I mean, it worked. It was simple, but it was good.
How many were successful? Was it like a lot of them, or was it pretty hard?
It was actually pretty difficult. Some guys probably were there for a good 25, 30 minutes just trying to get it once. And like one guy specifically finally got it, and then he just walked away in triumph and felt good about himself. So it was a good time.
And they got unlimited tries.
Well, I mean, you have to go to the back of the line. By the
Alright.
end, though, after that
That's
25 minutes, there was just two guys trying to like get it in, and so we kept throwing the balls back up to them, and yeah, finally they did.
good
I
for
love that.
them.
So you're alone on campus now, sort of. Do you have a go-to quarantine spot on campus? And do you have a spot when there are people that you're like, this is where you can find the one and only Kade Krosschell?
Quarantine spot, honestly, has just been this room. You're seeing it right now, especially at the beginning when they kind of locked us in here and they didn't want us going anywhere. Kind of made this place even more of a home than it was before, but that's good. When everyone's here, honestly, I would have used to say you could probably either find me if I'm thinking during the school day. I'd either be in the grill or towards the end of what was second semester. I was in my room often because that's the only place I could do homework because I get distracted by other people very easily. So you probably find me here again.
Hmm.
It's fair.
Now, I've also, a lot of people apparently did not know, but did you know about the interrogation room that is in the education area? Are you another person who's never heard of that
Oh
before?
yes, I've used it before.
Okay,
I
thank
mean,
goodness. Huh.
For
Thought
what?
yeah, what for?
we've had to record videos with our helping skills class, and so um, yeah, we went in there because the audio you could make the audio pretty good. It was really quiet and isolated.
Hmm.
But the two-way, one-way mirror, whatever it was, two-way mirror.
It's creepy. I tell you
It's
what.
gotta be
Wow.
like it's gotta be either for like criminal justice classes or like when Dort is scouting new professors, just a very rigorous intimidation technique.
Maybe you should ask Dr. President Hoekstra when he gets on this sometime, if he
We
ever does.
will.
We will for sure. That's a definite question that we've considered. Now, this is kind of transferring a little bit, but I mean, of all the things you've learned at Dort, what is like the biggest concept that you've grasped onto and that you would just never forget that you've learned?
I will never forget. Tom will know exactly what I'm talking about because I actually went to Tom to help explain this concept to me. But the Wesleyan quadrilateral.
Ah, yes.
So
I
what that is it's basically talking about how God reveals himself to us, which is through four things: scripture, tradition, experience, and reason. And so I could like totally get into that, but that was just really cool when I heard that the first time because so often we, individually we gravitate often towards one thing more than the others, or maybe two things more than the others. And so understanding how God can reveal himself to us in these different ways helps me personally understand where people are coming from better. So
That's a very good answer, I think.
that's
Not what
really
I
good.
was
I loved it.
expecting, but a very good answer.
do you remember
I
that
know
conversation, Tom?
I do very well. I know exactly where we were sitting. Um, now you are interesting. Well, I think maybe okay. So you are a very interesting person, but the
Oh,
specific
I
thing that
like
I was gonna say, I feel like is more common than not. You changed your major along the way, correct?
correct.
Can you talk a little bit about that and explain how you came to make that decision?
Yeah, I changed my major like 4, 5 times.
Did you
Uh,
really?
yeah, I did. You didn't know that.
I thought you only
Well,
changed it once.
no, I changed my major multiple times. Or like sometimes I was a double major and I changed one of them. I came in because I always knew I wanted to like help people in some way or the other. And for the longest time, because of some of my own health issues, like I wanted to be a doctor because of that. And so I came in as a major in Spanish and psychology. And I was going to try and go and be a doctor through a psychology route
That spoke Spanish.
that spoke Spanish.
Mm.
So I was bilingual, which helped in a lot of different ways.
Mhm.
And shortly after, I realized that, I don't know if I really like what I'm doing here. Maybe I just want to try some different things. And so instead of just going straight to undecided or undeclared, I decided just to switch over. And so I dropped the psychology and I just went to Spanish and theology. And then I was like, wow, I really like these theology classes. I can totally see myself doing this, except I want to be a doctor. So I don't know how that's all going to fit. And so I ended up dropping the Spanish and the theology, and I took up biology. Um, and it took about 2 weeks of class for me to realize that I was not going to be a doctor any longer. And that's just because, yeah, it didn't suit me. So then I went back and I was like, okay, what am I going to do? And I picked the theology back up because I loved the theology. And actually, on a more deeper side, that's when I really decided. I was like, all right, God, I don't know where this is going to lead. I don't know what this could look like in the future. I don't know what this could be look like for like a job. There's not a whole lot of financial security from what I can see, but I'm just going to submit that to you and pray that you work through it. And so then I did the theology major, dropped the whole idea of being a doctor, and I ended up picking up the psychology minor. So in conclusion, I'm a theology major with a psych minor now. So
Well,
there's
now
my
you know
little
everything about everything. You've taken probably every class that Dort has to offer now. So
if you include core, yeah, basically everything except for an art class.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to transition to the activity, but special for this episode, for the first time, we're going to bring on the other guest as well. So he's going to, yeah.
We were hoping this would happen, honestly.
Now, are you wearing a hat for the same reason I am, just because you can't get a haircut anymore?
That is a fact. Wow, Nick, you changed your hair.
Yeah.
He looks so different in that picture. Wow.
You do.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm wearing a hat because I can't get a haircut, and my hair has now passed the line of being able to like look good without the haircut. So now I'm just putting on a hat.
No, that's very fair. I mean, the thing about Nick, even in this shape and format, is he's still ruggedly handsome.
It's true, yeah.
There he is. There he is. His audio is still connecting, I believe.
Connected to audio.
Hello.
Hello, Nick. Now,
hello.
Are you wearing?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you, and it's good to see you.
Very bright.
All right. Well, so your activity.
Hello? Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick. Hey, buddy.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to explain the activity. All right?
Okay.
All right. So the activity, because Kade is a theology major, as he has just traced for us, and because Nick is a good, well, first of all, Nick, are you Nick or are you Nicholas? Let's just get this out of the way.
Well, you can call me Nick. I've been trying to use Nicholas more because it's more professional, but Nick is totally fine. So it's totally up to you.
We're going to go with Nicholas because that's what you've been trying to use, and we want to make everyone at Defender Nation hear that and embed it in their brain. All right. So, Nicholas and Kade, I'm going to read you a series of quotations.
Oh, dear.
And you have to decide if they are from the Bible or not.
Yes, I love this game. Okay.
We're going to see if Kade's theology education has helped him in any way. Jason, you're going to keep score, okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got this. Hold on. I can make this even better for the audience. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, here we go. Okay, you can start whenever.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So here's the first quote. Is this from the Bible or not? I know that there is nothing better for people than to be happy and to do good while they live.
No.
We get a no from Nick. Kade is undecided
I'm going to
here.
say yes.
That is Ecclesiastes 3 verse 12.
Ooh.
Dang it.
Okay, you'll come back.
Hey, you didn't know.
Boom. There's the score
I
right
was.
there.
All right.
I recognize a few of those words.
I've heard them before. All right. Quote 2. Be the change that you wish to see in the world.
No.
Yes. Oh. I mean, no.
That is Gandhi.
It's Gandhi. Not to be mistaken.
Ah.
Wait, so who got that one?
They both got it correct.
Nice. Okay.
No, Kade got it right.
Okay. Okay.
Wait.
Right.
Whatever.
Next question. To love another person is to see the face of God.
No.
No.
Ooh, double nose
That
here.
is Jean Valjean from Les Mis.
Nice. Both correct.
Nice, Nick.
Thanks,
Okay,
Kade.
next one. It's one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Forgiveness. Forgive everybody.
Yes.
No.
That is Mr. Rogers.
Yes.
And it is tied
I
3
mean,
to
it's
3.
probably the closest thing we've had to a biblical author, but
True.
is not technically. All right.
All tied up.
Tied at
It
3
is
to
all
3.
tied.
Oh, snap.
You should not worry about your reward. If money is all you love, then money is all you will receive.
Ooh,
No.
that's dirty. I'm gonna say no, but that's as close as you can probably get to a Bible verse.
That is Princess Leia
Oh.
from Hope. So
Nice.
they both got that one correct. So we're still tied, Jason?
4 to 4. It is a tie game.
Okay. All right, here we go. Next one. A feast is made for laughter. Wine makes life merry. And money is the answer for everything.
No.
I feel like it's a trick question. I'm gonna say no as well.
That is Ecclesiastes 10, verse 19.
What?
Wow.
I know, it's
I need to
part
read
of
Ecclesiastes.
It's the part of Ecclesiastes where he's just really having a rough go, which is sort of the whole book.
Yeah.
Still tied 4 to 4.
All right. Stand with anyone that is right. Stand with him while he is right, and part with him when he goes wrong.
No.
Yes.
That was Abraham Lincoln.
Oh. I heard Abraham and I was like, yes.
Wait, okay, so who
Okay.
got that? I wasn't paying attention, sorry. I was reading something.
There's two more.
Who
So,
got
Nick,
it, though?
you can
Who
tie
got it?
this.
Who
You can
got
take-
it?
you can
Kade
win-
got it. Kade got it. Got it. Okay, we're good.
You can win this, Nick. There's two more. So this is the moment to clutch
Okay.
up. Okay.
I'm gonna clutch up.
Here we go. Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Yes.
Yes.
That is from the Bible. That is
Nice.
Mark 14:38. All right, last one. Nick, you can still tie.
This
You
is
can tie.
This is worth
And
10
then-
points.
Okay.
And then I will have to find a
Okay.
tiebreaker. Here we go. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate
No.
cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say no as well.
That was Martin Luther King Jr. from A Testament of Hope.
So it's tied.
Oh, it
Jason,
is
what do we have to
tied.
score?
6-6.
6-6?
Wait, did Kade get that right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so it's 7-6. Sorry. Okay.
All right. Cade,
Oh,
Cade
that's-
has, Cade has won our game, but we thank you both for playing. It was close. It was really
Yeah.
close.
That was
Don't-
close. That was
This
entertaining.
speaks
Yeah.
this speaks well of Core 150
Correct.
and the way that the Schnell household was raised.
I don't. I don't know what that means. But sure, yeah.
I think he's saying you weren't raised correctly. Maybe.
What? No, I said he was.
Oh, I thought you were saying because he lost, he was not raised correctly.
No. I was saying because Kade is a theology. No, I'm saying because.
Wow, Tom.
I'm leaving.
Jeez,
messed
Tom.
up.
Let me explain. I'm saying because Kade is a theology major and Nicholas made it that close and that competitive, it speaks very highly. It's only
Just-
good.
Yeah, that's what you said, of course.
Okay. Kade, it's been a delight. But now is when I'll have to ask you to leave, unless I guess you want to just sit and listen to us interview Nicholas.
Yeah, you can sit and stay.
It's up to you.
Do you want me to do that, Nick?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, so
Okay.
Also,
I'll
before we
stay.
start,
I don't want to
Tom,
intrude.
I have something for you, which is,
Yes.
for the
Okay.
first time in our episode, we have a remaining 6 minutes and 30 seconds before we are kicked off.
Okay.
But I can restart an
gonna-
episode as
Yeah.
soon as we're done with that, so it's not.
We're
a
gonna
big deal.
interview Nicholas in 6 minutes.
Great.
okay. Here we go.
And then we'll upgrade to Pro next week, and then we can actually do it however long we want. Easy fix. Ready, go. Sorry, I'm killing more
Okay,
time.
Chase, you're up.
Okay, for question 1, Nick, I need to know your hometown, and what is your favorite and least favorite part of that hometown?
Well, my hometown is Akron, Iowa. I guess I'm originally from Sioux City, but we moved up to Akron. So I consider it my home, but it's small, and I love that about it. But then also, that's like the worst thing about it as well. There's not much to do. All we really did when we were in high school was drive around. So it's nice to have a small community, everyone, but also it's boring at times. So
Yeah, that makes sense. Like a Sioux Center, kind of, in a way.
yeah, it's exactly.
Nicholas, how's online learning going for you? Are you taking it to it like a fish to water, or is it a struggle?
Like a fish out of water.
I'd like to say it's going great, but if you ask my mom, she'd probably tell you that I get kind of frustrated with it. I don't know. It's harder out here because internet is not as good. Because I live out in the country, and so we don't have like cable internet. We have just satellite or whatever. So it's very slow, and yeah, it's just kind of a pain. But it's fine. Still learning, I guess, but it just kind of feels not as useful.
I'm very impressed by your Instagram animation videos, which you put together. Everyone go follow Nicholas on Instagram. It's actually amazing.
It's really good, yeah.
Such facts. This guy is one of the
Thanks.
best guys I know at when he does his stuff on the computer.
Hey, I thought you weren't going to interrupt.
I had to. That was for you, Nick.
And now
Yeah,
we
thanks.
now have 4 minutes and 30 seconds, so we got to go to the next question here. Nick, what do you have? Like, do you have any
Okay.
plans for the summer yet? I mean, I know with the virus, things have kind of slowed down a lot for just about everything, but do you know what you're gonna do over the summer, or any plans?
Well, I've kind of been working at Dort the past couple summers, so I'm kind of hoping to do that. If we're allowed back on campus, I guess. So that's kind of my plan right now. But we'll kind of see where that goes. I have a couple jobs with various people who need videos, so it's kind of nice doing some wedding videos, things like that. So if the weddings still happen, that is. But
That's very
yeah,
true, yeah.
so some video stuff. So
Nicholas is also very talented at wedding videos. Check out his Instagram.
Do
They're
it.
very impressive.
Do it. I will link it. I
Just
will
like
link it in the recording of this video. I'll do it. I'll link it in there. Follow him.
Do it. That's incredible. Yeah.
Jason, how much time do we have?
You have 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Nicholas, I want you to, in 2 minutes, tell me some of the cool things you did as a student.
Oh boy.
Well, I guess we made a short film last semester, which was pretty cool. But I guess as how I developed as a student, I'll just kind of go that direction. When I came to Dort, and Kade can kind of attest to this, I could not talk to people. I sucked at talking to people. It was like my biggest fear. I was definitely like a texter instead of an in-person communicator. And so over the past 3 years, I've been able to learn how to talk to people. I've always hated sharing my opinion. And so I'm pretty reserved when it comes to that. And so now I'm kind of able to talk to people and say how I'm feeling. Mainly because of my friends, like Kade and Max Wolgan, not Max Krosschell. But yeah, those two guys really, they both, they both kind of made me open up and learn how to talk, which is awesome. Because you need to talk in the movie industry. So
Now we do have another question from the audience, and it is, Nick, what is your favorite grill food or commons meal?
Commons food?
Or grill
audience
food.
question. Audience question.
Okay. I really like the cities from the grill without the vinegar stuff. I don't know why. I just never really liked that sauce. But that's from the grill. I would say from the commons, I like the lasagna a lot, and the wings, of course. Those are probably my two favorites. But yeah, I love food. Food's great.
Food is very good, I agree. Have you made the Defender since you've been back? We gotta know.
No, I have not.
Ooh.
No, I've made peanut butter sandwiches.
That's close enough.
Which is awesome.
All right. Well, thank you both for joining us. I think we're going to end it here, right,
No, of
Jace?
course.
We have 1 minute and 18 seconds, so.
Is there anything that either of you want to say to Defender Nation in less than a minute, or to each other?
Or to us.
Or to us?
I mean, feel free.
Oh, Tom, this is for you.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you bet. No problem. I was gonna wear it, but I didn't want to creep you out. So
I would have loved that, man. There's actually been reference to that specific podcast in every episode of the show so far, and now you've cinched that one as well.
Beautiful. Love it.
All
Yeah,
Junior
right.
says is we have
We'll
less
see you
than
guys
1
later.
minute. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, kid.
All right, see ya.
Guys.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. We're getting the time constraints down pat. So enjoy. Have a blessed day. We'll see you next time.
And there will also be no episode on Friday, in case you were wondering, because I will not be in town. So sorry about that.
And it gives you time to watch all the past episodes since they were longer.
That is
So
true.
you got to catch up.
Yep. So we will. Okay, and we're gone. We're gone.